What, Florian?
If we sell the land, we have more money, and if we sell the land, we lose asset.
Yes, we lose assets, so land is decreased.
Okay, understood.
So we save land, when we sell it, when we sell the land and we receive, means cash is coming inside the company. So cash is increased. And land, we sold it, we don't have any claim on land, so land is decreased. So decrease in land mean debit or credit? Wusong?
Credit.
Well done. So how you pronounce it?
Cash to land.
Well done. And how you write it down?
Cash increase $12,000.
On the debit side. Well done.
And land decrease. Yeah.
And how you post it? So on the cash side, so you write it down and on cash T account here. Land transaction is 22,000. And land decrease, land is credited. On the credit side, land is 22,000 here, right? Well done. The 11th one is declare. Now declare and paid a dividend of 2,100 to the stockholders. What does it mean?
Is there a purpose like for your second round that you always have a small blank before, like for this number 2 cash, why it is like
wait
on purpose or
no?
just easy to see?
Which transaction you're
talking? For example, the land, number 2 land, why there's a blank, just easy to see, or how why it is? It is a form of writing.
Yeah, here, right? You're talking about this one.
This
is a standard, universal rule. You can say that there is no logic behind that. So in order to segregate that, okay, because there is a space here, it is credit. Fabian. Right? This is how you write it down. This is international convention, right? No logic behind that, but you must.
Okay.
Right? So it means, so even though if like there is no written like debit and credit here, right? How you understand that whether this is debit or credit? So from here, it means cash is written in a normal way, and land is written with one blank space here, right? At least 6 blank spaces. It's called one tab. One tab is equal to 6 spaces. Okay, so this is one tab here. So it means it is written on a little bit right side. So it means we are talking about this must be credit, and this must, sorry, this is a little bit left side. So this is debit. Right, Fabian?
Okay.
So this is how you write. This is how the accounting speaks to its audience. So it doesn't mean that if I don't understand the Chinese language, if I ask a Chinese person, so this is the entry, so he understands that. Even though I am not able to make him understand what does it mean, but if he is an accountant, he knows that, because accounting is a language of business. He understands the language of business, but he don't understand what I'm saying. You understand that? So this is like a universal rule. So declare dividend. So declare and pay dividend. So we must talk about, first of all, declaring a dividend has no financial impact. So declaring, we just ignore that one. Company announces that they will pay $5 dividend. This is just announcement. Now company paid dividend of 2,100 to stockholders. Paid mean, Fabian?
Minus from the account, asset, and then to the dividend.
Now, 3 steps.
Asset.
Find out the two accounts. Which two accounts are going to hit? Paid dividend of $2,100. Identify two accounts. Fabian.
I mean, the account is the assets and the dividend.
But which kind of account? Assets. Asset is a broad category, right? Which asset account? Paid. It means cash is going out, right? Fabian.
Yes, I'm listening.
It means cash is going out, right? So it means cash and dividend. So you see,
Yeah.
cash is going out, cash decrease mean credit. Dividend increase mean debit. Dividend to cash. Understand?
Yes.
Well done. So if you post this entry, so here we go. Entry would be cash will be credited by 2100, dividend would be debited by. So this is, if you write it down on a chart, it would be like this, right? So these all are assets, right? So this is basically how you are, you are understanding that this double entry also follows the accounting equation as well. So these are all the assets account. These are their T accounts. This is liability account, and this is basically all the sales, expenses, dividend, and common stock are here. So now this is accounts after posting. Up till now, what we have learned that how we post it. Now after posting, you find out the balance, right? So where this 33,300 came from? So listen very, very carefully. Okay, I think first let's talk about this so that we understand that. So we know that account receivable is, come on, I think let's just open a whiteboard here. So we know that the account receivable 3,000 here on the debit side and 1,000 on the right hand side. So how we are going to balance it? In normal, circumstances, you just made that, okay, the balance would be, okay, the balance is 2,000, right? And then this 3,000 equals. Everybody understand that? Everybody, please participate. Kathleen?
Wait, I lose focus again, please.
Understood.
Good. Very, very, be very careful about here. So this is the position right now, right? So how we find out the balance after posting? How we find out the balance? Balance should be like this. So here we go. The balance should be, okay. So if you see that, how we are going to make it balance? Balance would be 2,000, right? So that the total would be 3,000, right? Everyone, guys, please participate. Florian, Lota, Kathleen, Anis.
Yeah, got it.
But in accounting, it's not like that. So if you just see the account receivable here, you see the balance is 2,000. See that? Right? The balance is 2,000. But you see here what we have discussed up till now, The balance is 2000, but on the credit side, right? So in accounting, how we write it down? Now pay very close attention to this one. So in accounting, after posting, how we find out the balance? So you first calculate that, okay, 3000 and 2000. So which side is greater? Debit side is greater or credit side is greater? Everyone. The debit side is greater or credit side is greater? So debit
The
side is
debit side.
3000, credit side is 1000. So which side is greater? Debit side.
Debit.
And
Debit minus
how much? 2000, right? So you write it down, which side is greater? 2000. Understand? So this is the balance. It means now after all this month's end or a year end, my customer, how much they have to pay me? This 2000, right? So we cannot write it down 2000 here. Understand? If we write it down 2000, then 2000 is basically belongs to debit side, not the credit side. Why? Because we are now balancing out, and this is a balancing figure. And which side is greater? Debit side. So you write it down on the debit side. So if I ask you,
wait, so question on the, so we write down on the debit side. On the debit side means in the end of the year the customer still have to pay you 2000.
yeah, this is the balance. Understand? So this is the balance that the customer still owe to us, right? So where this 18,000 came from? So you see, 40,000 is the debit side, 22,000 is the credit side. So which side is greater? The debit side. It means balance should be written on debit side. So how much? The debit side is greater than the credit side. 40,000 minus 22,000, answer is 18,000. So if you see here, the liability account payable side, so which side is greater? 1900 or 3700? Of course, 3700 side. So this is basically credit side, right? So you write it down the balance, and this balance is coming from 37 minus 1900. So it means we still have to pay to our supplier amount 1800. And now you understand the cash. So you add all the credit side, now add all the debit side. You found out that, okay, debit side is 33,300 greater than the credit side. So that's why this is our debit balance 33,300.